to a new series I'm starting called Random Reviews, where I take a random movie that I just watched and I just decide to review it. Doesn't matter if it's new or old, we're just going to review it. And today's episode is Shrek. For those who are unaware, Shrek is an American animated movie created by DreamWorks Studios. It was their 5th movie in their lineup, and it is one of the most iconic movies of all time. So I would be very confused if you were unaware of its presence. A lot of people seem to give Shrek credit for being one of the biggest movies of all time, and I don't necessarily think it is a perfect masterpiece that everyone says it is. Something that comes with Shrek is that it's so influential and iconic that a lot of people just consider it to be a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. A lot of people consider it to be a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. I am not one of those people. I don't think it is the masterpiece that everyone says it is. However, I do believe it deserves a lot of the attention that it gets, specifically for what it is as a movie. For the 5 people who are unaware, Shrek is about an ogre named Shrek, and he has a swamp. He likes being by himself. But then this guy named Lord Farquaad dumps a bunch of fairy tale creatures onto his swamp, and so he journeys out with the help of a donkey to talk to Farquaad about this, and then Farquaad sends him on a quest to go get a princess named Fiona that was trapped in a tower. So then he goes on that quest to go save her and then bring her back to Farquaad. One thing I really appreciate about this movie is how anti-Disney it is. I'm a huge Disney fan, but I really love the jabs at Disney for like everything to do with making fun of fairy tale tropes, making fun of Disney in various ways, even down to just how they have pop music play instead of musical songs. Another thing that I don't know if this was intentional or not, but they also use CG as their medium of telling the story. Like, I know every animated movie under the sun nowadays uses CG as their medium of animation to tell the story with, but you gotta remember back in 2001, there were like 4 animated movies that were fully CG. Everything else was hand-drawn animated. So Shrek using CG is another form of being anti-Disney, because all of Disney's movies were hand-drawn at that point. Something I want to give credit to for this movie is also the humor. It, again, is raunchy, which was unexpected for the time, but nowadays raunchy humor is kind of, again, usual for movies, especially animated ones. But I really like the laid back, just kind of offhand comments that they make, and I probably laughed at those harder than I did for any of the jokes that they had, like, that were supposed to make you laugh. I found just the way that the voice actors delivered their lines just to be humorous and funny. I know those 2 words mean the same thing, but like, I don't really care. And we can't talk about Shrek without bringing up how it uses pop music to expand the story. And I think all of the songs used in the movie fit perfectly. I don't just get a movie's soundtrack on vinyl for no reason. I have this movie's soundtrack on vinyl because, well, I mean, it slaps, first off, but also it's very thematic to Shrek. One thing that I gotta dock the movie points for is the second act low point. I'm not a huge fan of the misunderstanding. It's kind of dumb, honestly. Like, I get it tacks into Shrek's insecurities, but I feel like there could have been a better way to get through that idea that he's insecure about Fiona. And again, with the characters, I love the characters of Shrek. I don't think anybody doesn't love the characters of Shrek. I mean, Shrek himself, I love Shrek. Donkey, he's fun. I love Eddie Murphy's performance as Donkey. It's very, very entertaining. Again, I like the witty remarks that he makes. I don't remember him swearing as much as he does, though. That was insanely funny. That, like, he swore a lot more than I remember him doing in any of the movies. That was funny to me. I love how Fiona's introduced, because it's like the stereotypical, she's introduced during the entire scene as just the stereotypical princess, and then for the rest of the movie, she's not. Like, again, I know that's a given. Everybody knows that. But I really like it. Also, Lord Farquaad, I feel like he could have been pushed further. I feel like he could have been more in the story. Because as of right now, he only has about, like, 7 or 8 minutes of screen time. And it's kind of... I don't know, I feel like he could have had more. I feel like if he was more petty... Like, he's already petty. There's no doubt in that. But if he was more petty, more of a tantrum, like, temper tantrum type of character, I feel like that would have been more entertaining. But it's fine. I still like Farquaad. But he's not on the list of best DreamWorks villains of all time. And again, the message of Shrek, I do love how it talks about don't care what others think, love yourself type of deal. It's very good. Good message. One thing I wasn't expecting was the visuals to not hold up as well. The animation looks good. The animation looks, like, again, very good. But a lot of the visuals, I'm kind of like, it's early 2000s reenacting real life. It's going to look not the best. I was looking at more of the human characters, and I was just kind of like, that's kind of iffy. Like, I'm not even saying from a realistic standpoint, I'm just saying from even, like, their character designs. I was just looking at them, I'm like, those textures don't look the best. Like, it just does not look the best. I did find Shrek and Donkey expressive, though. Like, I really loved Shrek and Donkey's the visuals. Like, you'll cut from one shot of Fiona, and I'm looking at her, and I'm just like, she looks fine, but, like, a lot of the hair and the eyes, like, you look too hard into it, and it looks weird. But then you look at Shrek's design, and it's Shrek. Overall, I love this movie. Please go watch the movie. I didn't even talk about the plot twist that happened, because again, these are just going to be off-the-cuff reviews of these movies. I didn't talk about the plot twist that happens in the third act, the reason why the second act breakup happens, which, again, my biggest problem with the movie, it just, you know. Plot twist was good. The plot twist, don't get me wrong, the plot twist was good. But, like, there could have been a better way to integrate that into Shrek's insecurities, you know? But anyway, I'm going to give Shrek a big ol' 8 out of 10. If you do not agree with that, too bad. I don't care. If you want to know what movies I'm going to be reviewing ahead of time, you could follow me on Letterboxd, where I will be writing down all the movies that I'm reviewing ahead of time. Let me know if you like these off-the-cuff movie reviews, or just reviews in general, because I'm trying to get back into the YouTube game, but schoolwork is taking up so much of my time, so I'm just like, hey, do a quick unscripted 5-ish minute review about something that you like. So we'll see. If this does well, I'll probably do the rest of the movies, and if I end up watching other movies, which most likely will happen, I will be reviewing them, randomly reviewing them as well. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. I don't really have a way to end this. First Shrek quote that comes to mind: "What are you doing in my swamp?" That's what you're getting. Bye.